G'day mate and welcome back to Factorio. We're here at episode 49. I promised to have oil on by episode 50, so I have one episode to get everything moved across. So, let me go through the process with you. We need to move all of this shit, including the many thousands of beacons and modules from, basically everything here has to be moved over to here. And I've already started blueprinting it down. And we're going to go Alt, inactivity. You're on manual. Good. Let's give you 10 seconds. And what's this one called? New. New. No. My keyboard is playing up. It's I don't know. Something's gone astray. Okay, so I need to move everything, and the easiest way to do that is with bots. Now, if I come over here, load up my inventory, run over there, put it down, so vice versa, it's gonna take ages. So, and if I deconstruct all this, I then have to manually make sure the bots put it back in the right section. Back into the right requester to go into a train to get taken over there. Which seems like a bit of a hassle to me. So I'm going to do something a bit different. I'm going to remove that roboport. Yeah, it's still showing big numbers of bots. And that roboport. Nope, they're still showing big numbers. Ha-ha! One more roboport. Actually, no. This one was being disconnected here. So, we now have 2 robo networks. That's the important thing. It means new modules can't get placed out here. Because the robot networks aren't connected anymore. Wrong one. Wrong one again. But you can now see I have 2 separate networks. Which is good, because we're going to... I don't need that. We're going to filter. We're going to filter out big power poles, substations, little power poles in case we used any. Jump aboard this train. How many robots do you have? 1,700. That'll do. And, roboports. Roboports stay as well. And we're going to deconstruct every bloody thing else. And the only place they can go is into storage. Which is conveniently, right here. And I'm even going to deconstruct those ones. So we want old oil pickup, which will get loaded with absolutely everything. Meanwhile, let's turn that off, because I really hate that overlay. It's useful, but gosh, do I hate it. We're going to scrap that. We're going to scrap that. We're going to scrap that. Now, as we've already built this once, we know all the products that we need are right here. Hopefully. Hopefully. There should be enough track. There should be enough... Thanks, autosave. Hopefully that's the only autosave we see for this episode. Everything should be here. And we're just gonna run as is. Yeah, bye bots! You'll catch up. Because my inventory is full of shit. Oh, really? I might have to look at a... Okay, hang on. Manual. Just slow down. That's what we need. Let's move the train forward ever so slowly. My bots are all broken. I forgot about that. Come on. Chain signal there. And that one should probably be a chain signal as well. Still means that the train's going to go all the way through to get from this track to this track. But, you know, one problem at a time. So, we've got a train. Train takes stuff A to B. Nice and simple. I love it. Love, love simple answers. Inserters at the other end, which aren't stack inserters because I didn't have any stack inserters at the time. Let's dump some bots into this network. And then our job is, like, look for robot coverage. Basically. Now, the robots are very sluggish. And one of the biggest reasons why they're so sluggish is I have massive, massive, massive blueprints of stuff out in the wild. I have blueprints from here through to here, all the way up to here, which means all the robots take a long time to get new instructions. But they do it eventually. That's connected. That's not connected. Let's put a robot port there. Yeah, that gives us the range we need. Let's put that robot port there. Whoops. Crap, what was that? A tank. I've got to be very careful not to replace these because they're now deconstructed. I have no idea what the originals look like. Substation. Substation. So the idea is we power these up by one, and our lovely little train will just go over here. Yep. No, it's already gone over. It's loaded up. As soon as it's been idle for 10 seconds, i.e. full or empty, it's going to come across and it's going to dump stuff. And our 300 robots at this end and our 1700 robots or whatever it is at this end will just keep dragging stuff back and forth. Okay. Now, you might want to know, and this is why I didn't finish it off. I've just pasted them in a row. There's a good chance things are going to have to move. Not denying that at all. All depends on how the final belt placement goes. But how I move things from A to B is probably an important question that I'm sure some people would love to see. So I forgot about these chests, obviously. They're going to have to be deconstructed. Take a blueprint of big item, whatever big item happens to be. And then, in this case, I actually want this one going north. But I gave it a custom symbol, so stack filtering setup works fine. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's something unique. That's the biggest thing. Now let's bring in coal at the bottom. That means plastic goes in out the top. Alright, let's not do that. Let's do it that way then. It means I'm going to have to bring coal here somewhere, which is going to be its own little nightmare. Roboports. The bigger I can make this roboport coverage, the better, basically. Because it means the bots have more options for where things can go. Put that there instead. I think that's my bots trying to catch up with me. That goes there. Let's take power around the outside. You have power, don't you? No. Now you have power. Excellent. So, where were those chests that I missed? Here, underneath our plastic build. And same story, our plastic build's just gotta go. Just demolish it. As I said, these bots will just pick up and put stuff A to B continuously. Our only job is to try and make sure we have full Roboport coverage. With the limited Roboports I brought with me. Yep, I'm out. So it's the one item we don't actually have on us. You got power, you've got power. So there will be some running back and forth to get more Roboports. But that is pretty much it moved automatically. I'm not going to have to lift a finger. Robots will just drag stuff A to B continuously. Nothing? Nothing. My robots aren't building a thing. Crappy robots. They're all in my inventory too. At least I think they are. Oh no, we got robots. You two are stuck. Oh, my robots are not in my inventory. That might explain it. Come on. Go, bots, go. That's a bit overkill. But we can always come through later and neaten up our Roboport placement. We're going to have to neaten up power. We're going to have to neaten up the Roboport placement. There's going to be a lot of things we're going to have to fix. Let's request... So let's... Actually, I probably want to request them. Let's request chem plants. And... beacons. Because the more we can build, the less stress the normal bots have. That's all built as far as we can tell. Train tracks we can do. I don't have beacons on auto trash. That's a first. Feels like I have stuff on auto trash because my inventory keeps jumping around all over the place. Let's change that to 100. We've got to try and stay inside Logi range because there is... I did bring out 50 Logi bots, which is just enough to bring me stuff occasionally. Which is like it's just a little bit to speed up the process. Construction bots will do a great job and they're fine. But if I've got some Logi bots, it means if they bring me anything and I'm carrying it around, it means like that. I can put stuff down absolutely instantly. Oh, I got some beacons in my inventory. I actually have spare bots. That seems like a better number. Oh, I ran out of range. I don't have a storage chest here. That's the other thing. Because, as we all know, Logibots, where's edge of range? So as soon as you run out of range, Logibots automatically go back to storage. Because I don't have any storage, they have nowhere to dump stuff. I do have 2 requested chests. One requesting wood, one requesting stone. Because, of course, there's going to be trees and all sorts of shit that's going to be ripped up along the way. So, if I carry... If I pick up those robots... if I If I don't have anywhere for them to store crap, they have to give it to me, basically. Or just pause in midair and wait. Which also works for me. Perfectly. I'm more than happy to see them just wait midair and me to wander back in range and then continue their pathing to my inventory. Which is really where I want the crap to go. Do I have any belts on me? I have some. Now this is wrong and obviously it needs to be rebuilt. Because I just pulled off the same belt for empty barrels over and over and over. But that's one of those things. I want it actually in place and attempting to run before we tweak it. Same with the tracks out. Right, that's again something I want. I want the base in place and running before we tweak it and play with it and see what happens. I can have that roboport. Thank you. Okay, so here's one of those times where we need to do something about... Really? We've got power all the way to here. Roboports. Thank you. So if I put a roboport there... Let's get rid of that one. Put our next roboport here. Not quite, but we're getting there. Okay, now if I do the same down the bottom, we should be alright with roboport coverage. Yeah, we need one more. You need power, obviously. All of you need power, obviously. It's waiting on some of those crucial substations, which of course, I didn't bring any with me. But wow, you guys have done a wonderful job. You've basically ripped up... You have ripped up absolutely everything. So let's grab those stack inserters. Let's start... okay, let's turn power on. There's one belt there. So you're powered from the edge wall. The edge wall is powered from... Should be powered here, but isn't. Okay. So we need power there, and we need power there. Yeah, biters have taken me out. Okay, so we should be able to go right the way across there. Hopefully. Same with this nonsense. That can go. That can go. That can go with that. That can go. Crap, I broke power. Hopefully the bots can fix it. Yeah, I left you two unpowered. And I left you unpowered. Hopefully bots will get here in time. Yeah, they did. Awesome. Where are we up to at this end? That's all in construction range. That's in construction range. This one is not in construction range. Large power pole. That got me power. That's got me power. Is that it? Really? Everything's powered up. So to speak, yes. I don't want that in storage. Okay, so back to this side. We've left a few robots deserted. Yeah, because we broke power. Bugger! I'm going to have to go over there and fix that manually. Well, actually... Hang on, let's see if I can work my genius. I do not have a substation. Let's blueprint a substation. Let's put a substation there and a substation there. Because I should have some robots hanging around in the air with substations in their hand. And if they can come place these... It doesn't look like I'm that lucky. Let's see if I can make the problem worse. Nope. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I made it worse. Bugger. Alright. We're going to have to run over there and fix that. But, there we go. That's your quick how-to lesson on how to build stuff at one location and then basically automatically transfer it to wherever you want on the map. The rule of thumb is train station, nothing but storage chests at one end. Train station, nothing but passive providers at the other end. Deconstruct everything except power and roboports at the end where you're packing up from. And at the other end, just make sure that you have half a dozen roboports and power poles already set up, ready to go. To just get the basic infrastructure in place. And then sit back and wait, pretty much. Right? You could deconstruct from one end. The train will automatically bring stuff back and forth. We're going to go for a loop all the way over the map to get there. Yep, because that was our turn and we can't get into our turn. Yeah, it's a bit of a detour. The bots will put it in the storage. Storage will put it in the train. Train will put it in the in the passive provider. Bots will pick it up and go down and place it. It's really makes life that much easier when you stop and you plan these things out. Because it means that, yeah, I've just packed up something that would have been in inventory loads. It would have been... Yeah, I really buggered things up. Get back here. It would have been... I have no idea. No idea how many hundreds of thousands of trips for me to get stuff from A to B. But because I used robots to my advantage, and I really don't want that many beacons, but thanks anyway. Because I used robots and everything to my advantage, bang, done in, well, done in the span of an episode. So within, I don't know, 20 minutes? 20 minutes to get not all of it, but the bulk of it moved. And then I'll just go over there and do some of the finer details now. And get the last of it configured. And ready for episode 50. The big one when we turn on the new oil, hopefully. Hopefully. Let's see what else I can break in the meantime. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. I do hope you're enjoying. If you learnt something new this episode, and you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. As always, hope you've enjoyed it. Thoughts, comments, suggestions, anything you think I could have done better, down in the comment section below. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.